It's Your Life, featuring a young girl from West Bloomfield, Michigan. Today we'll be introducing Lindsay Erin Roberts.
Yay!
Well, hello, Bob.
Hello, Lindsay. Tell us about your life.
Okay, well, to start out telling you about my life, I'm going to introduce my father, since he had something to do with the creation of me. Introducing Gary Roberts.
Yay!
I have a story to tell about Lindsay Roberts. Way back in 1986, there was two young and patient people. One of them was in a whole lot of pain. The other one was me, sitting in the chair with my fingers crossed. Sounds like a typical scene. Their names are Mindy and me, Gary Roberts. We don't know who we were so impatient to see, but we would soon find out. She came into the world on October 15, 1986. We were so happy to see her that we cried. She brought in a new side of us that no one had ever seen before. We became parents. We have big responsibilities in life now, bringing up a child. We thought, how hard could it be to bring up a child that looks like an Eskimo? We started out by picking a name for her. We couldn't decide between Erica, Lindsay, or Erin, but when we first looked at her, we knew that she looked like a Lindsay. We called her Lindsay Erin Roberts. Her hair was black as the night sky. Her eyes were as blue as the ocean. We thought Lindsay was the cutest thing in the world. One day, when Lindsay was eating her applesauce, she suddenly said a word. It sounded like Dada. My wife wasn't very happy. She wanted Lindsay to say Mama first. Lindsay loved playing games and reading books. We played peekaboo together and pat a cake. She would never go to sleep without one of us reading her Goodnight Moon or Mother Goose nursery rhymes. She knew every nursery rhyme by heart. By that time, she was 1 year old, and she would pretend she was reading them. Lindsay always went to sleep with her Teddy. Once we went on vacation and forgot her Teddy. She cried all night. We never forgot Teddy again. Her Teddy is still with her, sitting on her bed right now. Go.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
Roses are red, violets are blue. How would you like a teddy for you? On sale now for only $4.99. You too can have a teddy of your own. Buy it now and you'll have a friend forever. Don't forget it on vacations.
Now Lindsay's going to introduce someone special in her family.
Okay, it's on standby, right?
Now here's someone that has made a good change in my life. Now my brother Jamie is going to tell about how I feel about my family. I have a really nice family. They love me a lot. I love them too.
I'll tell you about Lindsay's family. First, me, the most important person, of course. Lindsay thinks I am annoying sometimes. Of course, I don't agree with that. But she still loves me. I'm 8 years old. I'm in Mrs. Stecker's grade classroom, and I am awesome.
Hey, you weren't supposed to say that.
Anyway, I play soccer and I love it. When I'm not playing soccer or at school, the only thing my sister thinks I do is play Nintendo 64. She also thinks I talk too much. Yeah, right, like she doesn't talk on the phone enough. Hello? That's so cool. Radical. Mom's on. About our mom. Our mom is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She's a good teacher. She teaches Spanish at Nova High School. One time, Lindsay visited her classroom, and she saw that she did a lot of cool things, like a fashion show in Spanish and taking kids to Central America. By the way, where is Central America? She really likes teaching kids. She also is really good at languages. She still remembers Hebrew from 30 years ago. I guess she takes place after me.
Dina, will you stop changing the script?
Will you guys stop fighting?
Oh yeah, and our mom always is breaking up our fights.
Sandy!
Last but not least, I'll tell you about my dad. My dad is Gary. Is a really nice person. He's a good businessman too. He owns Great Oaks Landscaping in Nova. He is a landscaper. He's a landscape architect. Lindsay, will you read this part? I have to go to the bathroom.
This is my dad. Just kidding. This is what he used to look like when he was in the 70s. This is what my father looks like now. My father is a really giving person. Every year he brings a flower truck to our house. He sells them for a really low price to the neighbors, and he doesn't make any profit. My grandma doesn't like his goatee.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
A special offer for TV audience only. You too can have the hat that Bob wears on It's Your Life for only $5.99, not sold in stores. An important person who has been in my life and watched me go through grades all along is Mary Grainer, my babysitter since I was 6 months. Here's Mary Grainer to tell you all about my elementary days.
A long time ago, when Lindsay was 4, she lived in the world of playtime. All she did was play. She did finger painting, played with blocks, dolls, and dress-up clothes. Then it was time for preschool. That was the time when hard work was thinking what to build with blocks. It was the time when homework was drawing a picture. Her teacher was Miss Mary Ann at Walnut Lake School. Opening the door to Miss Mary Ann's classroom was like opening a door to a new world. When Lindsay was in kindergarten, it was a little different from preschool. There wasn't as much time for playing. There was more time spent learning the sound of letters. They studied letter friends. Lindsay learned a lot in kindergarten. First grade was an important grade for Lindsay because she learned how to read. Kindergarten was a good preparation for first grade. Her teacher was Mrs. Amler. She was really nice. The best part of the year for Lindsay was the end, because not only was it summer, but also they did a play. The play was the Great Kapok Tree. Lindsay was the butterfly and the poem announcer. Lindsay loved being in a play. Second grade was one of Lindsay's best years. She had a really great teacher. Her name was Mrs. Van Bueller. She was such a good teacher that she won the Teacher of the Year award. They had a big party for her. But then she had a baby boy and stopped teaching for a while. Unfortunately, now she teaches at a different school. Third grade was a great year. Lindsay had a great teacher and a great class. The first part of the year, Lindsay was in a split class for part of the year. And then the fourth graders went to Mrs. Ladd's class, and the third graders stayed with Mr. Haynes. Since half of the class left, more third graders were put in it. Lindsay liked that because some of her friends came. Kate and Shayna, for instance. That was her last year at Walnut Lake Elementary. Fourth grade was an interesting year for Lindsay because it was her first year at West Maple Elementary. They had to adjust to a lot of new things. They had a big school, and sometimes they swam during gym. They also had lots of new teachers and students because they joined schools with Meadow Lake. Lindsay's teacher was Mrs. Pesick. She was from Walnut Lake. Fifth grade is going great for Lindsay. Her teacher is Mr. Haynes again. Lindsay thinks he's a great teacher. That's why she was happy to have him for 2 years. Well, listen, what do you think of fifth grade? Well, Lindsay, what's your favorite grade?
Well, probably 5th grade, because now we're the oldest in the school, and it's kind of fun. Next year we won't be. We'll start all over again and be the youngest. I won't be in the same school as my brother again until I'm a senior in high school. Not that I care. So far, I've had a good elementary school experience, and I hope I'll have a good experience in middle school too.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
Walnut Lake Year-Round Closeout Sale. Buy a Walnut Lake yearbook for only $6.99. They're really valuable, and you can only get them through this special offer. Someday it'll be worth a lot of money.
Hi, I'm Mindy Roberts, also known as Lindsay's mom, and I'm going to tell you about Lindsay's typical schedule. In spring and fall, Lindsay has a really busy schedule. Let's see. On Mondays, she has student council meetings. On Tuesdays, she has Hebrew school. Actually, she's pretty good at Hebrew school. She can read and she can write. Let's hear you say, let's see. How about a prayer over the wine, Linz?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
What a genius. She must take after her mother. On Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, she has soccer. With soccer, she has lots of fun and she's earned lots of trophies. Here's some examples. The big first place ones. She also has ice skating on Wednesdays, where she skates at the Detroit Skating Club. She has Sunday school every week. She has a pretty busy schedule, don't you think? When Lindsay's home, as you can see, she's doing her homework, or playing games, practicing clarinet, or she plays outside, or talks on the phone, or watches TV, or just does them all at the same time. When there's school vacations, our family sometimes goes on trips. In winter, we've gone skiing or on a cruise, or to Mexico, Bahamas, Disney World, as you can see here, Lindsay with her friend Mickey Mouse and her little friend, her brother. And sometimes we've even gone to ranches or camping. We once went on a horseback riding ranch. During other little vacations, we go to places like Toronto, Chicago, Boyne Highlands, and Wheels Inn. You know, that indoor amusement center in Chatham, Ontario that all the families go to? With that many things to do, Lindsay never gets bored. And Lindsay never has time for big reports like this one.
And now it's time for a commercial break.
Are you disorganized? Do you forget about things? Do you forget to do your homework? Then you need a tacky animals and costumes diary. I'm so funny these days.
What is it, lady? A calendar or a diary?
It's a calendar, like I said. Not only can you see pigs and tutus, but you'll never forget anything again. It comes in handy when you're kind of losing a little of the stuff up here when you're my age.
How much is it?
It's, let me see here. What was it again? Where am I? Oh, I found it. It's $5.99 at Pets R Us.
What a rip-off.
Well, hey, I get paid to do this.
And now let's hear about Lindsay's soccer experience.
One thing that I will never forget is the 1996 fall season of soccer. Our team was called the Bells. We had just gotten a new coach. He put me on offense, every game. The season before that, I was always on defense. I was good at defense, but I didn't really like it. Our team was really good, so I rarely got the ball that season. I liked the fall season better, though, because I really was good at offense, too. We won first place. We only lost one game. I scored 11 goals in 7 games. My coach is really proud of me.
Now it's time for a commercial break.
Want to be a winner? Or how about just looking like one? Buy this first place trophy. See, first place. For just $19.99. And I'll never...
Lindsay Roberts, since you were such a good contestant on It's Your Life, you win a free fortune-telling reading. Bob will read some of the questions that you wrote down. He will be asking the questions while Lola, our fortune teller, will be answering the 5 questions that Lindsay had asked. Bob, will you please read question number 1?
Question number 1. Is Lindsay going to go to a college in Michigan?
Well, I see her attending Michigan State University. Next question.
Question number 2. Will Lindsay be a teacher?
I see. She will be a teacher, or she will work with children in some way. Next question.
Question number 3. Will Lindsay have any children?
Yes. Lindsay will have 2 kids, 1 boy and 1 girl.
Question number 4. Is Lindsay going to live in Massachusetts? No.
In a mansion in Massachusetts?
No. She will live in a comfortable sized home, 4,000 square feet home on a lake in California.
Question number 5. Will Lindsay get an A on her autobiography?
Duh, yes. She has a very nice teacher. He will undoubtedly give her an A for her efforts and all the time she put into her autobiography.
Thank you, Lindsay, for being a contestant on It's Your Life.
Everyone, come back next Tuesday when Brad Pitt will tell us about his life. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Bob, and thank you, Lola. See you next week.
Pointing over.
Lindsay.
But you don't have to wait for your film.
Hi, kiddo. What's the date today? Today's the 12th of July. It's the day after Ron's birthday. And Mindy's in Chicago. And she left me to babysit, but I got some help. There's Mom, and there's there's my dad. And there's my Aunt Ann. You're on film. And there's little Lindsay.
Lindsay and her baby.
She's having fun. See the doll they bought her?
Come here. Come here. Come here. Go around. Go around like that. Go around. Feel how she loves and now she listens. Come on, baby girl. Go ahead, little sweetie. Oh, she's found a pretzel. Look at how she knows to pick up the foot.
Hey, baby. Got my grandma changing your diaper, eh? What?
Okay, hurry up. Hurry up.
Who are you hitting? Hey, Lindsay. There's Ronaldo on a day after his 24th birthday.
Yay!
He's still a kid.
We had a really cool surprise birthday party last night.
Who threw it for you?
My sweet Gail did.
Oh, where is she today?
She's visiting Mommy and Dad.
Oh, okay.
So it's legitimate.
You think, eh?
Yeah.
It's a good excuse anyways. Go.
Huh?
Hey, make some faces. She's eating puffed rice.
Oh, yeah, you're throwing puffed rice all over the floor.
What do you think this is, a wedding? You throw rice all over the place?
That's so cute.
She's so cute. I spilled it out in the kitchen. I gotta clean it up.
That's all right. It'll wait. Mindy will be home soon. She can clean it.
She knows she's supposed to